Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to our General Love Forecast and giving you guys an opportunity to book your own personal mini reading request here today. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so I already see a few comments. Hi, Maddie. Thank you so much for all the kind comments. I really appreciate that. Hi, Allison. So we're going to go ahead and give it maybe another 30 seconds or so before I get started on the General Love Forecast portion of this live stream. And then, of course, anybody who's interested in getting your own mini reading today, then you're more than welcome to go ahead and start submitting that at any time. And my daughter Cameron is the moderator, so she'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have regarding booking a reading, if that's something, again, that you're interested in. So yeah, we'll give it a few more seconds before I officially start the messages. Just a few announcements, guys, before we get started. So if you are somebody that tends to watch our live streams pretty regularly, you know that we have a particular format that we follow here on YouTube. We're new to Twitch, so Twitch TV, if you guys are familiar with that, we'd love it if you follow us there. We're basically doing the same exact thing. It just happens to be on the Twitch format. So we're doing things a little bit differently there because we are not obviously set up for any sort of super chat type thing on the Twitch format. So the way we're doing it is we're breaking up the live streams to start with Cameron, again, my moderator here. So she's going to go live between 5:30 and 6:30 tomorrow. And what that does is it gives you guys the opportunity to go ahead and book your reading ahead of time prior to when I go live at 7. So this is tomorrow evening on Twitch. And her handle on Twitch is cellcastmod_by-cam. Okay, so, you know, you could either write that down or, of course, feel free to go ahead and... Actually, Cameron, can you go ahead and type your handle on Twitch in the comments? So anybody who's interested in following you on Twitch can do that. And so it gives us the opportunity for you guys to just take care of asking any questions. You know, we're offering longer readings there, so 5, 10, 15, or 20-minute mini readings are available on Twitch. Here on YouTube, it's not as long. So if you want to do a longer personal mini reading, Twitch is definitely the way to go. So you want to be able to attend Cameron's live stream to purchase it and book it, ask any of your questions. So when I go live at 7, I'm just literally doing the General Love Forecast and just knocking out the personal mini reading requests. Now, if you end up missing Cameron's live stream, you can still go ahead and book a personal mini when I go live at 7. You know, you can still do that. It's just that we're trying to eliminate that process to be able to just give you guys the opportunity to tune in and watch without having to worry about payments and things of that nature. Okay, so feel free to go ahead and ask those questions here today in the comments. We'll be more than happy to answer that. And if you don't already follow us on Twitch, we'd love that. My handle on Twitch is, if I can remember it, it's Celestial Forecast _Carrie. Okay, so let's get into some messages here. Taking a look at the energy for the collective. Let's see, what deck am I actually drawn to here? I'm going to start with my dating scene oracle. Whether you are in separation from someone, you could be in a relationship right now, or even for my singles. Let's just go ahead and see what the energy is, what it is that you guys need to know at this time for this General Love Forecast. Open to anyone. Okay, so hopefully there's something here in the messages that will come through and relates to your situation. We've got team player coming through. So in an ideal world, you and your person are on the same page. You guys work together in the relationship. If that's not happening, then perhaps this is what it is that you guys need to work on in the connection. Let's see what else. Wow, we've got marriage material. The card after that is eternal twin flames. So these cards are actually really nice. Let's go ahead and clarify and see what we can find out here, okay? When it comes to those of you who feel you are on a twin flame journey. Kiandra, yes, absolutely. So you can either do it through Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It is for a minimum of $9.99. So yes, you can. All right, so it seems we've got a twin flame connection coming through here. Some of you guys might already be married, or maybe you feel that this really is the person that you want to spend your life with, okay? Let's see if that's a possibility. Maybe you guys are going through some issues. There could be some blockages there. All right. We've got the Temperance card right here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarian perhaps, or it's telling you if things just aren't moving in that direction between you and your twin. If you relate to that, that eventually there's a possibility that you guys can still find your way back towards each other, because the Temperance card can be an indication of a possible reunion here. We do have a masculine coming in with the energy of the King of Cups. So that in and of itself too, when it comes to the masculine, is a really nice energy. Compassionate and loving. I see the King of Cups as somebody who really is ready to offer their cup of love to the feminine. You know, this person, if they weren't ready before, if they had commitment issues, perhaps as we can see, it's going to take time. It is going to require patience on your part, perhaps, Divine Feminine, in order for things to get there. But once it takes a turn towards that direction, and look at this, we've got the Six of Pentacles. I feel it's smooth sailing at that point. You know, we do have equality coming through with the Six of Pentacles. This is about two people who want to share a life together. You know, it really is about giving and receiving rather than just taking, you know, so it has to be equal there. For those of you who are in separation, we do have the Judgment card. So this picks up off of the past vibes between the two of you. So I have a feeling here there's someone, possibly your twin, if you guys are in separation, who will want to reconnect with you, who wants to be able to reach out. Okay, so this for me represents communication. It also could represent an apology or this desire to talk and communicate with you. And also tied into the Temperance, it could be somebody who wants to rekindle the relationship. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. So growth potential, there's still room for growth here. It's really amazing the way that's coming forward. So if what you're hoping for in your connection is marriage and long-term commitment, yes, it might take time, but there's a really good chance that you guys can get there. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Two of Cups. I love these cards. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. Look at that lineup. So wishes that can manifest. The magnetic pull between the two of you, it's here. The Two of Cups representing that duality and perhaps coming into union for two people who love and care for each other. So whether you see them as a soulmate, whether you see them as a twin flame, it's a very special connection. And if you guys are in separation or just not getting along at this point in time, Wheel of Fortune is ensuring that there are changes that are happening in order to bring you guys back together, or for this wish to manifest right here, okay? Because this is fulfillment and happiness on a whole different, higher level between the two of you. That looks pretty amazing the way it's presenting itself here. We've got the Ace of Cups, a new beginning. Either, for some of you, this could be a brand new person if it's not someone that you've already been involved with, because we do have new love on the horizon for some of you. Okay, somebody perhaps that comes into your life and you really can envision yourself marrying this person and being with them for the rest of your life. And we have the Sun coming through for everyone, whether you are coupled up, whether things are going smoothly, you're in separation, you're single. This sun can come forward for anyone, okay, where things really can fall into place. Radiance, abundance, that illumination, bringing things to the surface. Whatever has been in the dark will come to the surface, you know. So if it's your love life that perhaps has not been seeing the best of days, I have a feeling things are going to shift and change for the better. Okay, so that looks really good, honestly. We've got the Two of Wands, so there's something better that's coming in for you in the future, especially if you're just wanting change, if you're wanting to bring in this fresh energy into your life, and that goes way beyond just your love life, okay? It can certainly pick up off of other relationships like friendships, your relationship with family, even your work environment could be a part of that, you know? So all of that looks amazing, really. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know for the collective here? We do have Eight of Cups, and that's right next to the Death card. So that's significant because this is telling you that if situations did come to an end, it was meant to end anyway, or you're being directed to walk away from it because it just doesn't have a very strong foundation. So once you're able to actually accept that outcome, things can free you up to where change can happen, where new beginnings can happen. You know, it might ultimately prove to be a blessing in disguise. And then we do have the Star. So I love how we've got the Star and we've got the energy of the Sun, both very positive vibes. This right here, it really is directing you towards a path where you can find that happiness, where this wish can actually come true. So that's a really nice energy, guys. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about rewards that are coming to you as long as you continue to put in that effort and work and to not give up on your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Okay. And this is also a card telling us that time is at play here. Remember, you have the Temperance card. So in order to maintain balance and harmony and peace and tranquility in your life, especially when it comes to love, and if what you're wanting is a reconciliation, it will take time, but I feel there is certainly progress that's being made here. It might be moving ever so slowly to where you don't even pick up off of the progress, and that's where trust comes in. You know, you just need to be able to trust that the direction that you're being directed towards in your life, you know, maybe instinctively, that that's the right path for you. You know, and you also know what path is not for you, which ones are meant for you to walk away from. Okay. We do have the Hierophant right here. So this is tied into spiritual lessons, as well as telling you if somebody had commitment issues, this is them coming forward, ready to commit to the relationship, to you, the love that they have for you. This is somebody who's all in. So I love that opening message and the way that that's coming forward. All right, guys, let's see what else we can learn here. So that was a really nice one. All right, I'm going to pull from the Divine Masculine energy. Let's see what that's about at this point in time. All right, so for those of you who are dealing with a connection with a Divine Masculine, let's take a look and see what that energy is like for your person here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Masculine for whoever needs these messages. I just read your comment, Maddie. More patience. Been patient. Being an Aries is hard, yeah. But been patient for more than 3 years in this relationship. Oh, boy. But you know what? It's like you're also not meant to put your life on hold if, let's say, time just continues to move on and there is no progress, then perhaps that's also part of the interpretation, is to know when to walk away. Okay, but we'll take a look and see what else presents itself here. All right, so Divine Masculine, what do we need to know? They're not even tapped into their emotions and heart space. We've got this hollow energy. So this is probably, for those of you who aren't speaking, no contact, okay? However, look at this, guys. We've got twin flame. That's a second reference to twin flame that we are seeing here, okay? So that's coming through quite prominently for some of you. Maybe you feel like this person is your twin, regardless of the fact that you guys might not be speaking or they're not with you right now. Maybe they're afraid to face their feelings about you. We do have fantasize, so I feel the chemistry is certainly there, the attraction, the sexual intensity of the connection, it's there. They can't deny that. But I feel when it comes to the feelings, their emotions, there's something tied into that. Maybe they're not ready for the type of commitment that you're hoping for here, but you know, at the end of the day, if you guys are twin flames, that is the type of magnetic pull that they cannot ignore. Thank you for the super chat, Gwendolyn. Yeah, so look at this. We have facade. So this is a masculine who's putting up a front. Maybe they're pretending, excuse me, to be okay. You know, when beneath the surface, they're anything but that. They're just not expressing it to you, Divine Feminine. That could be a thing. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that energy with some tarot once again. Okay, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What do we need to know here, please? We have a masculine who's not tapped into their emotions here. You could have also dealt with a divine masculine, perhaps, who was hiding things from you. You know, just because someone is our twin doesn't mean they don't do things that compromise the integrity of the relationship. You know, if they're hiding things, that more than likely explains that type of vibe. You know, putting up a front, because this can be an illusion. This can be deceptive energy. But I'm also feeling, you know, you could have dealt with a situation with your masculine where they might have played down their feelings when in fact the truth of the matter is they could be crazy madly in love with you, but maybe they're not too confident in expressing how they really feel. Or again, maybe they've experienced negative things in love and romance and they're not ready to dive in fully. It could be something like that. We do have the strength card right here. That's interesting, because if they are not feeling very confident to express how they're feeling to you, Divine Feminine, this is the exact energy that this masculine needs to be able to find the courage to do it anyway. You know, feel the fear, but go for it anyway. So part of the reason why some of you guys might be in separation could have been maybe an affair or infidelity that might have happened here. So they have love. I just feel they're pushing it down because they don't want to feel that pain. And this could be confirming that. You know, we've got a couple cards here telling us there was some sort of deceptive energy there. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Kiandra. Okay, so Cameron, you got her information. Okay, so as we can see her, guys, there could have been cheating. There could have been some sort of betrayal in the relationship. But I can tell you when it comes to this masculine, look at this. We now have the Four of Cups. So no wonder they're fantasizing, because they did something here to create a separation between the two of you. And now, you know, they're kind of beating themselves up over what happened here. Yep. They could be dealing with anxiety, depression, feeling like they really messed up, that they truly have missed the opportunity. They've missed the boat to be able to connect with their feminine here in the 3D for now anyway, which is why part of those fantasies could be in the 5D between the two of you. And look at this. Here's the Page of Cups. And this is a very dreamer type mentality. So they could be dreaming about you, Divine Feminine, and possibly curious to know whether or not you would either give them a second chance, or would you even be open to listening to them if they were to reach out. This right here, Queen of Swords, you've got your walls up when it comes to your masculine. You definitely have your boundaries up. and you probably let them know that, or you cut them out of your life. And that could also explain with this Eight of Swords why they're trapped in their head. You know, it's a very mental space, a lot of negative thoughts that's holding them back from just making this a reality, to just reach out. And maybe it has been a really long time since you guys have spoken, but if they really want to be able to open up that conversation, then they just need to go for it, you know, just take action. And that's where the Strength card comes in. I'm not surprised to see the Nine of Wands either, because look at this. This is about tapping into that courage. And here we are with the Strength card, to be brave enough to just do something, take action, even though this could have been a very hurtful situation. The sun will always come out, so to speak. You know, there are better days ahead. So I feel this is really important with the Three of Pentacles, for you guys to work together. And this is a masculine who realizes that that's a very important element in the connection. So we've already seen these messages from the first part of the reading, Seven of Pentacles as well. We also have the Hierophant. So I feel when it comes to this masculine, they're getting ready to let you know in some way, shape, or form, Divine Feminine, that they really are ready for commitment. Maybe they are just trying to overcome their fears towards commitment, and that could be part of the work that they're putting into themselves, because otherwise you guys remain stuck. If they don't take action to make all of this happen, it just kind of stays stuck, you know? So let's go ahead and take a look at the Divine Feminine. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Maddie. All right, so we'll do those personal readings as soon as we complete the general love forecast. All right, so Divine Feminine, let's grab some insight here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from Sister Moon Tarot's deck. Moody Moon Messages, honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. All right, so you might have a challenging situation with your masculine because they're not exactly opening up their heart. All right, we've got busy, working, and creating. So you're just keeping busy. Maybe, you know, in your work life, your career, that's definitely keeping you occupied in the meantime. Look at this. We do have the solitude coming from the feminine as well. I just want to be left alone. And perhaps you're able to relate to that. You know, you're throwing all of your energies into work, but possibly just wanting to be left alone when it comes to this challenging situation with your masculine. Let's see what else here. However, we do have head over heels. You are the only one I want. So even though you might be trying to occupy your time by working and spending time with other people, or just wanting to be left alone, and there's nothing wrong with those things, but in your heart of hearts, you feel perhaps that there's a particular person here, you're masculine, and they still represent the only one in your heart. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see with some tarot what else we can learn here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the Divine Feminine. The love is still there in your heart, but you're not exactly just sitting at home, not doing anything with your life. You're living. You're out there living. We've got the Ace of Cups. So part of this head over heels energy too could be a brand new person. Now, take that if it applies, Divine Feminine, if you've already moved on to somebody else, especially if there was an experience where they ended up breaking your heart, or, you know, it just ultimately did not work out. So this could be a fresh start with somebody completely brand new. And finally, you know, here you are, you have found the love that you're looking for. But I do feel for some of you, this represents a new chapter, another chance at love with the one that you're missing and still loving. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. So you see, there's the capability for things to improve and get better. If the two of you really are meant to come back together and reconcile, then that is a part of your destiny already, you know? And so perhaps just more time is needed in order to see that occur, but I'm also feeling just life overall is telling you that there are some changes that are happening for the better. Okay, so good karma right there. We've got the Three of Wands. So maybe right now you're also trying to just focus on the future that you can build on your own, or you're just focusing as to what's ahead of you rather than what hurt you in the past. You know, and certainly the Wheel of Fortune is really wanting to create progress forward. Here we are again with the Hierophant. Some of you guys could also either be Taurus or be dealing with a Taurus. That's a possibility here. Okay. Part of this commitment could be towards your job or career at this point, especially if things just aren't happening in your romantic life. But I feel that's temporary because new love is on the horizon for some of you guys. Okay. Page of Pentacles, future abundance. So there really is something tied into abundance and prosperity for you, improved finances perhaps, you know, but this is also a card of manifestation and perhaps wanting to start something new in your life. We see that here, or a new chance at love with, again, the person that you're wanting a reconciliation with. We do have the Ten of Cups, joy and contentment. You know, it's that inner happiness. It's finding fulfillment in your life. It's a dream that can manifest for you in your love life. And it really depends on how you want it to play out in your life, either through a reconciliation or a brand new chapter. Could be that as well. But there could also be future marriage for some of you guys that are really wanting that. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a very slow-moving energy, and I feel this might be a divine masculine who really wants to take their time to either fix a situation or to get to know you better if this is a brand new connection. So we do have the Justice card. We also have the Two of Cups. So very nice. This is true love that's coming in for you. Either we really do have two scenarios coming through here. It's either true love that is rekindled through a romance that returns, or a brand new love that comes in. You know, this, of course, the Justice card picking up off of the need for balance in this situation. This could also be tied into legal matters, and part of those legal matters for some of you could be a wedding that happens, you know, a marriage, two people who come together in that way. So that's actually really nice the way that's coming through. And then we have the Empress. So Divine Feminine, here you are. You know, and once again, interesting because the Empress and the Hierophant both picking up off of Taurus energy. So if you have Taurus in your chart, it doesn't necessarily have to be sun sign. There could be something there for Tauruses specifically where things are going to be looking up for you when it comes to your love life. It could also be telling us that you're super busy with life overall, and that includes your work opportunities too. So that looks pretty darn good for the feminines. All right, guys, let's see what else we can tap into. All right, so I'm drawn to pull from, where is that deck? I'm drawn to pull from my Shadows and Secrets. So this is a more challenging look at love, you know, the darker shades of love and relationships, people that you might be thinking of that really hurt you, some of the more major challenges that you've encountered in your romantic partnerships or just life overall. So let's see what comes through here, and let's take a look and see if there are solutions that can pop up. Just take a quick drink here. Okay. All right. So what are some of the challenges? All right. Oh, thank you so much. I believe that's Dawn, right? Ms. DN, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for all the sweet comments. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Shadows and Secrets when it comes to love and romance here. What are some of the challenges that you have encountered? We have the puppeteer, a control freak, okay? Can only offer you conditional love, too many strings attached in a relationship, wants to command your every move, overly possessive, tells you that you'll forever be tied to them no matter what, okay? So if this is a situation that you have dealt with, let's go ahead and see what's up with that. All right, here we go. The puppeteer. So if they're trying to control you somehow, perhaps this is a person that you have broken free from already. Look at this. Deception. Disagreement. Four of Pentacles. Greed. Okay? This is somebody who wants to monopolize you and your time. And you guys just were on very different pages. We clearly see the disagreements here with the Five of Swords. You know, you guys could have been arguing and bickering and just not seeing eye to eye. You know, so I really do feel that there could have been some challenges here, some conflicts between the two of you. You could have also been dealing with a partner who was hiding things from you, whether it was a third-party situation for some, or they just really didn't put you in the loop of what was going on in their life. What is up with that screen? That's bizarre. Okay, is it jumping? I don't know why it's doing that. Cameron, is it doing that on your end? It's like jumping. Is it jumping? Well, I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully that stops. All right. So let's go ahead and see what else. Oh, look at this. And now we've got stalemate coming in. Okay, so this is a situation perhaps that you put a stop to because they were too controlling and they were just trying to call the shots in your life. You know, that could be very suffocating for some of you guys. So that's not a good vibe to be in. So more than likely, if you experience this in your life, the energy here, or at least the advice, is to break free from it because it's not going to go anywhere. It doesn't really have a strong foundation to stand on. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages, but that's the first one. Okay, so let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. Let's grab another one. What else do we need to know here for the collective? What do we have? We have the nomad, temporary relationships, temporary homes, world traveler, always looking for their next adventure. They never stay put, short-term commitment. So this could be somebody who's in and out of your life. They don't stick around. So that's not a nice thing to be in because you just never know how long things are going to last with this person. All right, let's see. Let's see what else here. We do have the Eight of Swords. That's mental imprisonment. We do have the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow, this makes total sense. Knight of Wands. Okay, we've got a couple of energies here from the Knights where they just wanted to play around, perhaps, you know, very fast movement, yes, from the Knight of Swords, but they tend to do very impulsive things. And then the Knight of Wands can have a bit of a reputation because they tend to just want to play. You know, they can be the player of the tarot. And so we've got a scenario here where they really are not going to stick around because they're not ready to commit anyway. And so Divine Feminine, let's just say you have fallen for somebody like that, and we might have Divine Masculine energy here where they're just not ready to settle down. You know, they're constantly in and out of people's lives, short-term commitment, as we can see. So that's something that you need to break away from. And look at this. We now have the Ace of Cups. So if you're actually able to think clearly about what it is that they can offer, which isn't much, then open yourself up to the possibility, first and foremost, of focusing on yourself, because the Ace of Cups, it really starts with you to be able to fill this cup of love for you. And I always say, you know, you're not really looking to have anyone complete you, because you should be complete within yourself, and you'll be ready for the right kind of person once the opportunity presents itself, because this can be new love that's coming in for some of you. Okay, so if this is something that you've experienced, look at this. We've got the 10 of Wands, we've got the 3 of Swords. So this is definitely somebody that hurt you. This could have been perhaps an unexpected breakup. It was very painful, you know, definitely heartbreak. It could have been third-party situations for some of you. You know, only take that only if it makes sense. But this can be this heavy burden that perhaps you've been carrying it, and it's time to let it go, because it's not even worth holding on to somebody that doesn't want to stick around anyway. You know, so just welcome in this new energy of love, because you'll be able to find it. And the wish to be able to find that new love, it's still a part of your story. You just have to open up a new book. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. All right, let's grab one more scenario from here. But those are some interesting messages there. All right, let's grab one more. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on the collective. So we're taking a look at some challenges that you might have encountered in love and romance. Let's grab one more here. One more. We have the violinist. Okay. Has a sob story and an excuse for everything. Overly theatrical when upset. They create drama, but they try to gain your sympathies through crocodile tears. Okay, so take that again if it makes sense. And, you know, they're full of excuses, you know, trying to justify their actions perhaps. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can learn about this person. What else can we learn? Actually, I want to use a different tarot deck here. Here we go. And anyone that is interested in getting your own reading, guys, submit at any time. And we'll get to that portion of the live stream shortly. All right. Somebody could also actually play a violin, but it does represent excuses in this particular scenario. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in as a very intuitive Queen of Cups. And if that is the case, you've already picked up off of this person's excuses, you know, and you are the queen. So you're not going to be putting up with those sorts of things. And you probably already distanced yourself from somebody like that. We do have the 4 of Wands, and that's followed by the Magician. This is interesting. So we have the Knight of Wands popping up again. All right, so I'm kind of feeling that some of you might have encountered a person here. We have perhaps a more mature Divine Feminine and maybe a younger Divine Masculine. And this person, again, they just wanted to enjoy their adventures. They wanted to have their fun. I mean, not that you guys didn't enjoy each other's company, but they're just not ready for commitment. They want to be out there exploring their options. But this right here, this combination, I feel, especially Divine Feminine, the Magician will help you to be able to manifest somebody way better suited for you. Could be this twin flame connection. So even though you might have experienced relationships where it just didn't work out, I feel this is still a part of your journey to be able to find the kind of happiness that the 4 of Wands can offer. Because this is such a beautiful vibe. It's harmony. It's a happy life. It's a happy relationship, marriage, a home. You know, the foundation is strong. So that's actually really nice the way that's coming forward. And more excuses with the Moon, because this is somebody that's hiding things, right? So it makes sense that we've got drama here. This is drama right here. And then you've got this individual who gets themselves entangled in drama. So no wonder you would have your guard up when it comes to that type of individual, you know? Let's see. But you know, this is interesting the way these cards are coming through. We've got the Four of Cups, and here we are again with the Ten of Wands. So this is actually this burden that they are now carrying, because now that perhaps they've matured, they're older, and they're able to look back at this whole scenario full of excuses at the time. And now here they are, full of regrets and realizing that they missed the chance, they missed the opportunity to be with you, because you actually represent this Nine of Cups, that wish that manifested for them, but you know, they kind of poo-pooed on that wish, and they missed the chance to ultimately be with you, because you probably did finally have clarity, and you were able to see clearly as to what it is that you needed to do, and you took that sword and you probably cut this person out of your life big time. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap this up with some musical messages, and then we'll go ahead and get into the personal mini reading requests that have been submitted. All right, so let me grab that really quick here. 1 second. I have so many cards here. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs deck here. This is volume 1. Okay. Yep, somebody needs to retire their player ways. Absolutely. All right, let's grab some songs here. If you're not familiar with the song, maybe you'll be able to relate to the lyrics, all right? All right, let's see. Okay. All Cried Out by Lisa and the Cult Jam. So, I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all cried out over you. Okay, so if you relate to this, maybe you have shed some tears over this person, but you're out of tears. You're done, you know, and it could have been a very intense connection like the Knight of Wands, but then after a while you realized, you know what, you're giving me mixed signals here, and if they were hiding things from you, or if there were third parties and insecurities there from their part where they needed to sneak away and do shady things, this is perhaps the Divine Feminine responding to a masculine who might have cheated on them, something along those lines, you know, so you're kind of done. Let's see what else. Let's grab another song here. Okay. 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. I have died every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. So this could be a forever kind of love that you have for somebody, or they have that for you. This could also be to people who have connected in prior lifetimes, you know, maybe it does total 1,000 years. Who's to say it doesn't, right? And this is a never-ending type of love, regardless of, you know, how things might have played out in this lifetime. Perhaps in the next lifetime, you guys can get it right, but they will always love you no matter what. Okay, let's see what else. I'm losing my voice here. Yeah, I love that song too. Okay, let's grab another. Let's grab another song. Love on the Brain by Rihanna. Okay. Baby, I'm just fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something, babe? And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good and I can't get enough. You know, but sometimes that type of love could also be a toxic type of connection where it's almost obsessive, you know, and if you have to fight for somebody to love you, that in and of itself could be an issue, but it could also be an indication that it's such an intense love that, you know, you can't even think straight, you know, that type of thing. And bottom of the deck, we've got I Honestly Love You, a beautiful song by Olivia Newton-John. who passed away not too long ago. Okay, so it does say, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day, and you shouldn't blow the chance when you've got the chance to say, I love you. So it's one of those things truly where a person shouldn't hold back, because you just never know. You might lose out on the chance to actually say that to the person that you love. And, you know, going back to what we've seen with the divine masculine, you know, just the facade energy and just holding back from expressing that love to the feminine, perhaps, you know, that hollow vibe next to expressive. They're not tapping into their heart space, you know? So that in and of itself might be an issue, a problem for some connections, and they really are going to miss out on the chance to really be able to experience the kind of love that can possibly only come once in a lifetime, you know? So hopefully there's something through those lyrical messages that really speaks to you when it comes to your connection there. Somebody might have ultimately missed the chance to be with you, you know? So that is our general love forecast, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself ready for the personal mini readings. So hang tight and I will be right back. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for waiting. Let's see here. So the first reading request is by Gwendolyn. Okay, so Gwendolyn, if you're here. I cry when I hear 1,000 times. It's so beautiful. It touches my heart to an extreme. It is a very touching song. You know, so it's unbelievable how music can really affect us. I totally relate. All right, so Capricorn, he's a Virgo. This is a twin flame connection. A love update with my twin flame. Sure, let's go ahead and take a look at that, okay? So let's grab some insight focused on your twin flame here. All right. Angel of Land, Spirit Guides, please, for the connection between Gwendolyn, Capricorn, and her person of interest, Virgo twin flame. So we're going to be focusing on the Virgo twin flame here. What is that energy looking like? Are the two of you together at this point, Gwendolyn, or is there a separation here? Okay, oh good, I'm glad you're here. The first card is Beloved, you are an angel, okay? So maybe your twin flame really sees you like a blessing in their life. That's what that reminds me of whenever I see that type of vibe. You know, they could also perhaps have referred to you as an angel. Let's see what else. We have gratitude also coming forward. I'm a better person because of you. So when it comes to your twin, they're definitely very grateful to have connected with you in this lifetime. Whether or not you guys have gone through ups and downs, whether or not you are in separation at this point in time, Gwendolyn, they're still very grateful, coming from a place of gratitude when it comes to you and what you represent in their life. So that's actually really nice. Let's see. What else do we need to learn? You guys are in separation due to work. Okay. We do have Muse. So there's something about you that truly inspires your twin. Okay. Oh, very grateful to have connected with you. It's coming through here. And the whole angel reference, you know, there's something about you truly that's very inspiring for your twin. Look at the next card here. We have reconciliation. So they definitely want to be back in union with you in the 3D. And then we have mind. I've thought a lot about you lately. I feel when it comes to your twin, they think a lot about you always, you know, not just lately. I feel that you're very much a part of the forefront of their thoughts. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I love it when cards come through like that and a person just literally said it. Yep, wanting to come back into union, not really wanting to be away from you. Look at that, and now you've got your divine masculine coming in as the emperor. So that's really nice how it's presenting itself in that way. So when it comes to your twin, they're ready to take action here, to do something about the distance. Also coming in with the energy of the King of Cups, you know, so not only are they very grateful to be with you and to connect with you in this lifetime, but your twin flame's heart is 100% open to loving you. Oh, hi, Trisha. Yes, it's Cameron that's moderating. Thank you so much. So just go ahead and submit your information down below. So yeah, I mean, Gwendolyn, look at these energies, you know, King of Cups energy. So when it comes to your twin, that heart space is definitely tapped into the feelings, the emotions, the love, the devotion, the affection that they would like to be able to demonstrate for real, like face to face, you know? And they want to get this going already. 8 of Wands is movement, and it's fast movement. So if you guys have been in separation, as you mentioned, because of work, and if maybe it's been a while, I feel when it comes to your twin, they want to be able to create movement sooner rather than later. Okay. That's something, this reconciliation is something that is in the forefront of their mind, really wanting to manifest this. You know that the commitment is there, the love is there. Look at this, and now you've got the Magician. So this is a wonderful reading, honestly, the way it's coming through, because the Magician, of course, is about manifestation. It's a beautiful energy, and you represent their ideal person in this lifetime. And it almost feels wrong being in separation, not being with you at this point in time, you know? Wow. Yeah, it's coming through. What a beautiful soul indeed. That's really nice. We've got the 3 of Wands. So even though, you know, you guys are at a distance from one another, I feel part of your twin flames energy is just kind of looking towards the future, you know, knowing that it's not going to be like that forever. And just holding on to that type of vibe. Do you guys text a lot or communicate maybe through your phones or texting or even through emails, maybe on social media? We've got the Page of Cups right here. Whenever I see this, it is a love message. So perhaps they might reach out often. They could blow up your phone with texts or leave you voice messages. It could be romantic voice messages, but they're always in touch with you. At least that's how it's presenting itself here. Let's see what else. What else? We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, you know, wealth and affluence, perhaps finances could be looking up for both of you, or certainly your twin. This is success right here in that area. Could be unexpected raises or promotions as well, putting maybe your twin or even yourself in a much better path when it comes to that. But, and I've talked about this often with the Ten of Pentacles, you guys text a lot. There you go. Okay, so I feel there's a lot of love behind the text messages and always wanting to communicate with you. And then the Ten of Pentacles represents the fact that you guys are very compatible, that the bond is there. It's a very strong bond indeed. And you guys are a good match, ultimately. You work together well. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, I don't see anything of concern, honestly. It's a beautiful reading. And then you guys have the Wheel of Fortune coming in as well. So there's definitely good karma, good luck. This is a situation perhaps that'll turn things around in your favor, where you're not going to be in separation, excuse me, and bringing you guys back together sooner rather than later. You know, so even though right now things aren't moving at the moment as far as being together, this is the next card. You've got the Two of Cups. You know, this is your life partner here, and that is how your twin flame sees you. The love is true. We see that as well. You know, the connection is beautiful. We also have the Star card right here. So this could be your twin flame being led back to you. You know, this is an illuminated path that is directing them back to you. And then we've got the Lovers card right here. So this could be a very deep love between the two of you. This could be the attraction, the chemistry, the sexual attraction, certainly. And this is also a card, as we can see, decisions of the heart. And perhaps it is up to your twin to make a decision. And I feel, you know, this is only a temporary separation, of course, but part of that decision is to be able to bring about that reconciliation that we saw earlier. So that looks fantastic, honestly, the way that's presenting itself there. So let's see if we can pull some time frames, okay? Let's see here as to when this might actually happen. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Gwendolyn, Capricorn, and her twin flame, person of interest, Virgo. Give us a time frame, please. We do have the autumn season coming through, so maybe latter half of this year. It could be anywhere from maybe October or even November-ish, something along those lines, as to when communication. Well, you guys are often communicating, but I feel perhaps being able to interact with each other face to face. And, you know, we see the reconciliation. So that is the time frame that's coming forward. Okay, Gwendolyn, so that is your reading. I do hope that offers you some guidance that's helpful. And it looks wonderful the way it's coming forward. All right, so I will leave it there. So who's next, Cam? Oh, we've got Kiandra. Okay, so Kiandra, you're up next. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just put these cards away. And then we'll get to your reading here. All right. Okay. All right, so Kiandra, Capricorn. What's the energy coming in love? Okay. All right, let's see. What is that energy? Okay, what deck am I drawn to here? So, Kiandra, are you single at this point in time? Let me know. I'm just peachy. Hello. Thank you. I'm not seeing. Are you on the, which account are you on? It might be on the official one. Yeah. Do you see it?
Which one?
It would say celestialforecast.official.
Yeah, that is it. I'm not getting any of the payment.
Okay, so then go to the green one, celestialforecast@gmail. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second.
It's asking to be verified. I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. It's okay. All right.
Just tell her to write the payment, write the commission up.
Okay. Or can you comment that? Por favor. Thank you, Gwendolyn. You're so welcome. All right, so Kiandra, let's get into your messages here. All right, so taking a look at, especially if you're single and not connected with anyone at this point in time, let's go ahead and see who's coming towards you or who's surrounding you at this point in time, as well as people that you need to steer clear from. So let's grab some insight here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Kiandra, Capricorn. What do we need to know here? We have French kisses, passionate tongue wars, okay? So we're already starting off with those intimate moments between you and this person. We've got marriage material coming through. Okay, that came through for the general love forecast as well. So there's something tied into this connection that could ultimately be a very special relationship. Ooh, look at that. We've got eternal twin flames popping up. So there's something truly in the air as far as coming forward for twin flames. Oh, good, you're here. Okay, so look at these messages. Okay, so French kisses, marriage material, eternal twin flames. Very nice messages. This is what's coming towards you. Look at this, love-struck divine feminine. Look at this. We've got dashing and debonair husband material. Okay, so there could be a potential in a connection where you really do make this love match that has what it takes to go the distance here, that might lead towards marriage, certainly long-term commitment. I mean, all of that looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. All right. I love seeing that, especially since you're not in a relationship right now, but I have a feeling you will be sooner rather than later. All right. What do we need to know? Look at this. You've got the Two of Cups coming forward. So this is you and this person coming into union when you make this connection and determine that this is somebody that you really do want to spend your life with. They're coming through as the King of Cups. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands coming through, and it really is picking up off of that twin flame type energy. You know, this is a very celebratory type card. So there's something to celebrate here when it comes to two people. It could be a wedding, you know, a very happy homecoming, or certainly a celebration. That's fantastic. Okay, it's two people who are working together and who have the same vision to manifest this. And then, of course, the King of Cups is somebody who is very caring and loving and has the potential to be in your life as someone who would put you first. They could be a good husband, father to your children. This is somebody who's very mature and compassionate, emotionally balanced. And we do see the dashing and debonair husband material card. Losing my voice today. And then we do have the Justice card. So this is picking up off of balancing the scales in your life, certainly when it comes to your love life. And it could also, as I've mentioned earlier, be tied into legal matters, and that could certainly be legal marriages, you know. And then this right here with the Four of Wands, it's such a nice energy. You know, it's like you could really build a life with this person. It truly represents a happy home, a happy relationship. How cool is that? And talk about teamwork, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which we've already seen today. And the Four of Wands also picks up off of that energy of working together. Very nice. You're coming in with the energy of the Empress as well. All right, so this is picking up off of your very nurturing vibe. You do represent the divine feminine in this reading, love-struck divine feminine. So you're meant to connect with a divine masculine who really has what it takes to sweep you off your feet. So you might just be surprised with the direction that your love life goes. Wow. I can't make this up. Look at that. You now have the 10 of Cups. All right. So this is a very happy card, of course. We've seen the reference to twin flames, and this is a dream that can manifest for you when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, future marriage, perhaps, starting a family with somebody. The Empress, of course, representing motherhood and fertility. And the 10 of Cups picks up off of the energy of family as well. My goodness, what a nice reading. And now we've got the Chariot. You could also connect with a Cancer, perhaps. You know, we've got all sorts of signs popping up here. We've got Libra, we've got Taurus, you know, and this right here is picking up off of movement. So if, let's just say, you've been single for a good minute, this is telling you that finally things are moving in the right direction, and you might just make that one love connection that will represent the one. Like your search is over. You're done, you know, love struck. Like close the door, throw away the key because you found your person. That's how it's coming through there. Very nice energy. And now you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Every single card that has presented itself here is very nice, honestly. You know, this is a part of your destiny to be able to connect with somebody like this, somebody that can make you happy, somebody that you can marry someday, somebody that you could start a family and have a beautiful home with, you know, everything perhaps that you might have envisioned for yourself, all of the relationship milestones that you would want to experience, all of it can be a part of your journey. So there are changes that are clearly happening for you, Kiandra, and they're all good changes, you know, so there's good karma, good luck. This is a turning point in your life where finally you can win at love, especially if you've experienced relationships that fell apart or it just didn't work out because that person ended up not being a good match for you. Okay, so let's grab some time frames as well for you as to when this could happen. Okay. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Thank you for the super chat. We'll take a look at your reading shortly. All right, Kiandra, let's go ahead and grab a time frame. Look at this divine timing. So it'll happen when it is meant to happen. You can't rush it into happening, but it certainly is a part of your journey to be able to experience this. So nothing of concern, honestly. I feel whatever negative experiences you might have had in the past, that's in the past. It's time to leave all of that behind and just wait for things to start playing out in your love life where things can finally go right for you. Okay, so I love the reading. Lots of great messages. It does seem to be a twin flame connection that's coming in for you. So all of that looks great. Okay, so good luck to you. And we can always revisit this energy for a future live stream if you'd be interested in that. All right, so thank you so much. Okay, so let me just move these guys aside. All right, so Maddie, you're up next. I've got Trisha after that, and then I've got Akisha after Trisha. Okay. And then you have Nancy, Cameron? Mm-hmm. Do you have Nancy's information? Oh, okay. All right. So Maddie, let's get into your messages here. Okay. I'm Aries, and he's Virgo. What are his feelings? He's never told me verbally, physically, we don't have any problems, but I need to know, is it true feelings? And if he'll tell him to me. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's see what's going on there. All right, what deck am I drawn to here? Let me see. I gotta feel it. What deck? What deck? I feel like starting with the Romance Angels here. All right, Maddie, so here we go. Taking a look at your connection. All right, so you are Aries. Your person is Virgo. All right, so he's never told you verbally how he feels. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you, Kiandra. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, Eileen. Welcome. Okay, thank you for the payment on Venmo. All right, so Maddie, let's go. Here we go. Let's see. Focusing on your Divine Masculine Virgo here. All right, we've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Whenever I see this, and look at the next card right after that, we have free yourself. So when it comes to your Divine Masculine, perhaps they have old energies that are still lingering in their heart space. This might have something to do with prior relationships where there might still be a little bit of resentment or pain in his heart, and he's going to have to deal with that and figure that out and heal it, you know, because it's not your job to be able to do that. Let's see here. The attraction certainly is there. Okay. I feel the love is there. Let's see. This is coming through as a soulmate connection. Okay. So it's representing that type of energy. So let's see what's up with that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Maddie, Aries, and your person of interest, Virgo, Divine Masculine. All right, so are these feelings true? Will he actually express them to you? All right. Let me read your comment here. We started as a situationship at that time, but now we are both single. Okay, got it. Okay. A lot recently in the past. Okay. All right, well, look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups coming in. So while you guys are in separation, and I've talked about this earlier already, where it's really important for you to put yourself first on your priority list, Maddie, to be able to fill your heart, your life, and this proverbial cup with love for yourself, you know, and should you be given the opportunity to reconnect with your Divine Masculine, then this can certainly help you guys to pick up where perhaps you left off. You know, the connection is still here, though. That is clearly indicated there. Okay, so you guys are both single. We do have the Hierophant coming through here as well. You know, so maybe in this time that you guys have not been together, there is this need to tap into these lessons that need to be a part of your healing journey, and perhaps your Virgo as well. And this could also lead towards a recommitment towards the partnership. It could be something like that. We do have the Stars energy, so perhaps your Divine Masculine Virgo could be led back to you. You know, it's one of those things perhaps where you got to set yourself free from it, certainly in the heart space, and just allow the universe to be able to move whatever mountains need to be moved in order to bring it back to you. So I'm ultimately feeling here, Maddie, that there's nothing for you to physically do. It falls on your Divine Masculine Virgo to pick up the slack, so to speak, and to be able to do the legwork in order for you guys to come together. Let's see, we are in connection. He comes to Florida and leaves for Indiana. Okay, but he's wishing to come back to Florida to stay. He has a child here in Florida, which I babysit sometimes. Okay. All right. So even though you guys might not be together per se, there is still interaction here, I'm assuming. So I do feel that when it comes to the Virgo, they're still being guided back to you. Let's see. Always cross watch. You have Virgo in your chart as well. Thank you so much for that. All right, so let's go ahead and continue and see what else we can find out. We've got the Ace of Swords. Look at this. There's your Divine Masculine coming in as the Emperor. So I have a feeling at the end of the day, regardless of where you guys are at right now towards communication and, you know, being physically connected, I feel your masculine will eventually step up to the plate and do what is necessary. Or as we can see with the Ace of Swords, this is clarity. And this is perhaps your masculine that finally takes control of the situation and either cuts things out that does not need to be a part of the situation, or to be able to finally gain clarity and do what's necessary to move this relationship forward, you know. And we've got the Knight of Swords right next to it. So both of these cards are very action oriented, and I feel it really falls on your Divine Masculine to take action, to do something about this, you know. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the Judgment card going through that awakening. All right, so even though, as you mentioned, it started as a situationship, I feel things have definitely grown beyond that. And I feel this is taking a look at past energies here between the two of you. And I feel when it comes to your Divine Masculine, he's really wanting to do something different here and bringing you guys towards a much different direction and interacting in a very different way. Let me see. So funny that I'm an Aries and afraid to speak my mind with him. I can feel him, even his scent. And, you know, this is picking up off of Aries energy. Does your Virgo have Aries in their chart as well? That's a possibility, you know, but I feel this is improved communication right here. And for you guys to ultimately work out the details of the connection in order to really take things towards the level that you're wanting to experience things with your person here. And once they do that, your masculine can come in as this King of Cups, I feel. You know, so when they're ready to open up their heart fully to you, to give their all, you know, rather than not quite knowing what to say or how to dedicate his time and energy towards you. Let's see what else here. You are the Aries, so you are coming in as the Queen of Wands. And so it's just very important for you to find your confidence and to be able to pick up off of the energy of the Queen of Wands here. You know, don't be afraid to speak your mind, as you've mentioned, because you exuding the qualities of the Queen of Wands, this is not an energy where you would be afraid to express yourself. You would actually be very confident to just speak your mind. We also have the Fool. Okay, so we've got a new beginning here. We have a fresh start for the two of you. And it simply falls on your Divine Masculine. I feel that intuitively, where he needs to take action towards you to get that conversation rolling in the right direction. And you're also coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So I feel at this point in time, it's very important for you to just trust what you're feeling in your heart space. You know, this is relying on your intuitive nature here, Maddie. So I feel that might actually be quite beneficial for you to just trust that. Trust your gut feelings and turn it over to a higher power for the rest, you know? Let's see what else. Here we are with the Ace of Wands. Very nice. Look at that. You've got the Two of Cups. All right. So you guys are definitely connecting in the soul. All right. You guys are coming through as soulmates, life partners. And life is giving you the opportunity to have a new opportunity, to start again, to be able to create the life that you both ultimately want to manifest. Okay? So for you, I'm just guided to pull an extra spirit message here. Let's see what presents itself. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Maddie, Aries. So this one is specifically for you. It may or may not be about your love life, but let's see. All right. Let's take a look. Spirit wants you to know that there is an incredible surprise coming your way shortly. This surprise leads to a favorable time in love and life. Remember to take time out from your hectic schedule periodically to reset your energy. This will ensure that you are rested and rejuvenated and can cope with the demands of life. Okay, let's look at your comments here. His baby mother practices Santeria. Okay, can witchcraft be not helping this? It depends, you know, if you really believe in that stuff, then I suppose it's a possibility. You know, unfortunately, that can be a reality for some folks. Absolutely, you know. But as long as you surround yourself with positive energies, there's really nothing that they can ultimately do to ruin that, you know. All right, let's see. Let's grab one more spirit message for you. But I feel this is a strong soulmate connection between you and your Virgo, Maddie. All right. One more message. A friend or romantic interest is likely to come closer to you. Okay, this may make you feel nervous and excited because this is an unexpected deepening of emotions. You want to present your best self. Spirit reminds you to just be genuine and your most authentic self. You magnetically attract this person just by being your natural self. Their captivation is obvious, and this person will be a beautiful addition to your life. I feel that's already happened, you know, and it's just going to be taking it to another level here. You know, I'm too powerful in being here with you. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're not giving that power away to anybody, and no one else can take it from you. All right, Maddie, so I'm going to leave that there. I do feel that there's a lot of potential here between you and your Virgo, you know, despite some of the ups and downs that you guys have been through. And it really is coming through as a very special soulmate bond that you share. Okay, so I do hope that that offers you some helpful advice. And, you know, if you're ever guided to visit us again during a live stream, you know, I'd be more than happy to revisit this situation for you. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. All right, so who's next, Kim? So Trisha, okay. Okay, Trisha. Let's see, is there new love coming in for me? Your sun sign is Virgo. All right, let's take a look at that. So much like I do on TikTok and here on YouTube, let's go ahead and grab some letters. That, of course, it's a really fun energy to tap into. Thank you so much, Maddie. You're so welcome. All right, so Trisha, we're going to grab some letters here. All right, so either picking up off of your initials or a person that comes in for you. It could even be people that are already surrounding you that you might not even think of romantically, but something could shift and change there. So here we go. Let's see. I've combined a couple of letter decks, alphabet decks. We're starting off with a K. We have a D. We have a B. We have E. We have an H. Let's grab a few more. We have an M. We have you. We have A. Let's grab one more. We have G coming through there. And we have an O. So if any of those letters are jumping out at you, Trisha, you know, that might be of significance. Or once you start dating a particular someone and you feel that that might actually be a good match for you, maybe you can go back and watch this and see how this plays out for you. Or you could just take notes and see as time unfolds, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs for you to see who is coming towards you once again, or anything significant. Could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus representation. All right, so let's take a look. It could even be more than one person. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Trisha, Virgo. You could connect with a Cancer here, as well as an Aries. We also have Scorpio. We've got Capricorn. And we also have Libra. Let's grab one more. So any of these sign combinations for a person that you connect with could be significant. Let's grab one more here. And look at this. You could also connect with another Virgo. They could have Virgo sun, and again, any combination in their chart could be represented through any of these signs, all right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab some messages for you when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, who it is that you can attract, scenarios that you need to steer clear from. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Trisha, Virgo. What do we need to know here? Okay. What do we need to know? We have instinct coming through. The stars instinctively know when it's time to come into alignment. It doesn't need to be manipulated and helped in any way. It just falls into place when it's meant to, just like you and I. Meaning that, you know, when the time is right, the stars will align for you and a particular person here. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? Look at that. There's our Divine Masculine card. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have protection. So clearly you're meant to connect with a Divine Masculine who has what it takes to really care for you and love you the way you deserve. And then we have protection. Find someone who will shield you from the rain, who will protect you from life's thunderstorms, cherish you through the not so good days, hold you through your fears, need you as much as you need them. Someone who will never let that umbrella of love go. And who is that? This Divine Masculine. Okay, so you can certainly make that love connection here. All right, let's grab some tarot. So I don't think you're going to have any issues as far as being able to find love. And then we'll go ahead and grab some time frames for you as well. Oh, look at this. Okay, so you've got new love on the horizon. And as I've talked about earlier, it's very important in the meantime for you to continue to put yourself on your own priority list. You know, self-love is very important because that builds up your confidence and it'll just prepare you for when love is coming your way. We do have the World card, so cycles that have completed might have something to do with relationships that did not work out, and it makes way for new experiences, better experiences for you. So even though maybe prior connections didn't work out, this is perhaps a reminder for you to just let it go, because the past is the past and it's no longer worth it to carry that burden of what the past represents. All right, so just focus on what's ahead of you, because what's ahead of you looks pretty good. You've got new love on the horizon there. You also have the Three of Cups. You know, look at this energy. It is a celebration. There's something really good tied into that. You could also make a love connection through your circle of friends, because the Three of Cups picks up off of friendships, the people that you hang around, the people that make you happy. You know, this is your circle. This is the group of people that perhaps you interact with often, you know, and it could ultimately take you towards a very new beginning when it comes to your love life. So that looks nice. Let's see what else here. Look at that. You've got the Lover's card. So in this particular deck, you know, this could represent a soulmate, okay? So this is picking up off of Gemini energy, all right? So the love, the chemistry, the attraction, it's all wrapped up in that card. And it really does fall on decisions and choices that either you make or the person that is interested in you would make. Something as simple as, okay, they're really interested in you, but if they don't act, if let's just say they don't ask you out, then it's kind of in limbo, you know, if they don't express any sort of interest, you know. So I love how that's coming through. Yep, exactly. Can't make it up. Exactly. So it might take a little bit of time. If it's not happening quite yet, just know that it's on its way to you, you know. Hard work that does pay off. This is my wait and see card in tarot. So it might take time to find that love, but it is on its way to you. But in the meantime, this is you kind of just doing your own thing. You know, maybe you've been single a while. That's a potential, but you're also not sitting at home being miserable. Hopefully not, because this is you being able to be successful in other parts of your life. You know, maybe you're quite self-sufficient in your life. It could be something like that. I'm feeling more so of a new person. I haven't picked up off of past energies yet, but I'll let you know if I do, okay? But yeah, it's definitely picking up off of a very new relationship that could come in. Let's see what else. What else? Yeah, there you are. You're coming in as the High Priestess. You know, so your intuitive nature is serving you well at this point in time. And maybe sometimes for me anyway, like when I am tapped heavily into my intuition and I'm kind of feeling that something is close to happening, I get this nervous tension, you know, like all over my body, and I can kind of pick up off of the fact that something is about to manifest. I don't know if you feel that or if it's something similar to that, but trust what you're feeling, because sometimes that nervous tension can actually be something big that's coming your way, certainly when it comes to your love life, since that's what it is that we're focused on. All right. And you're in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Good for you. Wow. You've got the Sun. Okay. Beautiful cards, honestly, coming through here for you. All right. So the Sun, of course, represents a very positive energy. Best card in tarot, where you really can be joyful. You can be successful. You can have it all. You can be happy. And this is picking up on more than just your love life here. Wow. Something is going to change. I feel that here as well. I also have been seeing angel number 1234. That's progress, that number, you know, so that's great. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and you're also coming in with the energy of the Empress. All right, so you as the Empress have a lot of power in your hands to be able to bring in this love, and very compatible match. This is somebody, a divine masculine, who really is going to, I feel, meet you on the same level, wanting the same things. You know, that is the ultimate teamwork right there between two people who are working towards the same common goal, you know. Oh my gosh, we've got the Chariot. So there's movement for sure. You've got the Fool coming up next. All right, so new beginning, it's on the horizon. And if things have felt like it's been stagnant for a while, there's your movement right there, letting you know that you can be quite victorious when it comes to your love life. And perhaps this next relationship, Trisha, might end up being the one, like really the one, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and grab time frames here for you as well. When is this going to possibly manifest? Okay, and of course, time frames is nothing is written in stone. Always pay attention to what's going on around you. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Here we go again with divine timing. The card after that, when you least expect it. Okay, so it's on its way. It might be sooner rather than later. You know, the universe has a plan, I feel, when it comes to you and the person that you're meant to connect with in this lifetime. I can't help but feel, again, that it's completely somebody brand new. You might know of them, but maybe you haven't thought of them as somebody that you'd be involved with romantically, or it really is somebody that you've never met, completely brand new relationship, brand new connection. No matter how you slice it, this is part of your direction. That's what's coming for you. It is new love, and this is somebody who really can fulfill you and make you very happy. Okay, so that's amazing, the way that that's presenting itself there. All right, Trisha, so I'll leave that there. What a beautiful message that is presenting itself here for you. I love that. So good luck. I hope it pans out for you. It's amazing. All right, guys. So who's next? Okay, Aniska. You are next. Okay. All right, give me 1 second here. Thank you so much, Trisha. That was a nice reading. Very nice messages coming through there. All right. So Aniska. All right. Love update on my Capricorn and I'm a Cancer. Okay. All right. And just in case I've done a reading for you before, because I've done many of them, sometimes I forget what is presented itself in prior readings. So feel free to just remind me. You're so welcome, Trisha. Oh, please do. I'd love to hear that. All right. So let's move on to the next one. All right. So let's grab some insight. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. What is that looking like? Okay, what deck? Hold on, I'm just guided to pull from different decks here for different requests. I'm drawn to this one for you, Aniska, so I'm going to pull it out of my desk here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Aniska, Cancer, and her person of interest, Capricorn. All right, so what is the energy with the Capricorn connection? All right, what do we need to know? We have resources, creativity, healing, and wishes can be realized with dedication. So wish manifestation is possible here. So that's actually a really nice card. We've got the soulmate card coming through, past life love connection, soulmate or twin ray. So it could either be a twin flame or soulmate connection. And there's a wish tied into this. We also have flowers, love, passion, and appreciation. We have labyrinth coming up next. Twists and turns, no shortcuts to your destination. I forget, are you guys in separation or together going through some challenges? Because this is basically telling us that if you guys are not together right now, there's no way you guys can take a shortcut towards a reconciliation. You need to both put in the work. You both need to be able to fix whatever part of it is preventing you guys from coming together, perhaps. We do have the love language card coming forward, whether you guys connect via text or phone call. You guys could have connected on social media. And then lastly, we do have the union card, hands joined in marriage. So, you know, of course, that could be directing you towards a possibility of marriage here when it comes to your Capricorn. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else we can learn here. All right, so I'm going to pull from here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Aniska, Cancer, and the connection with her person of interest, Capricorn. So there is a soul bond here between the two of you. If you're not in contact or in separation, I feel communication could come in.
Separation.
You are in separation. Okay, so there's a possibility here that you guys can come back into contact, or that they'll reach out to you somehow, because they still feel drawn to you. It could be an unexpected visit, honestly. Maybe you don't see it coming, you know, but there's a possibility there. Let's see what else. Here's our High Priestess card coming in. So this really does tap into your intuition here, and that will tell you so much in addition to what may come through in this reading. You know, maybe you're already picking up off of your Capricorn's vibe that they still feel drawn to you, or that there will eventually be communication. Okay. Your masculine is coming in with the energy of the King of Pentacles. All right, so I have a feeling here, even if they are, for example, really successful in their work environment, but maybe things could be a little bit lopsided in their life as far as perhaps being able to work on their love life and bringing things together in that area. But I have a feeling it's just a matter of time before communication does come in. Part of the reason why you guys are in separation, could that possibly be because they were either dishonest or they were keeping things from you? Because we do have the moon's energy here, so things that were hidden. It could have been lies, it could have been secrets that perhaps your Capricorn was keeping from you. So if they want to come clean, if that was a part of the situation, perhaps that's where this communication, this love language is coming in on behalf of your masculine, your Capricorn here. You're coming in as this very empowered divine feminine. You're coming in as the Empress. And so you're basically telling your Capricorn, it's like, look, we can't take any shortcuts towards fixing the separation, the reason why we went into separation to begin with. Let's see. We do have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about two people who come together and know that you can both give to each other. And maybe that's something that needs to be talked about, because unless that's happening, there's also a very lopsided energy that could be coming through there. We also have the Star. Okay, so I don't know if your person has Aquarius in their chart, but that's a possibility. But this can be a wish that manifests towards union. You guys do have to work together, though. You know, your Capricorn has to be on the same page as you, Aniska. That would be quite helpful to be able to work through the issues at hand, you know? Let's see what else here. And then we've got the Queen of Cups energy that's coming forward. And just the fact that you are a Cancer representing the water energy here, Queen of Cups certainly represents that. So it really is picking up off of your intuitive vibe here, and that will serve you well when it comes to this connection with your Capricorn. So ultimately what I'm feeling is there will be communication from your Capricorn, that they're going to want to talk, they're going to want to really address the issues, and perhaps part of the reason why you guys are not together. I feel they think about you, they miss you, maybe really wanting to visit you. I feel it could be unexpected, Okay, we do see the flowers right here. You could also receive flowers unexpectedly because they still care for you and love you, telling you that they still appreciate you. But at the end of the day, I feel part of the draw and pull that they are feeling is that they still want to be with you somehow, but maybe they're trying to figure out how to do this and take those shortcuts, you know, but it's not a good idea because I feel there has to be work that's implemented from perhaps both of you in order to come together and be on the same page and know exactly what it is that you both want so that you can manifest that in the 3D, you know? This is the next card. We've got the Ace of Wands. You see the potential is here, you know, so this can still turn into something very special between the two of you together, face to face, you know, no distance, no time apart, no separation. You still have what it takes to be able to create a life together, you know, and you're coming in again as the Empress. So your Capricorn needs to come towards you as the Emperor here. They need to be on the same energy as you, and you just might get that. We've got the Three of Cups right here. You know, a reason to be happy, a reason to celebrate a new beginning in love, perhaps. So if your Capricorn really wants to bring this together, as we can see here, part of the energy of the Knight of Swords is to do something about it, is to seize the moment, because that window of opportunity will eventually close, okay? And the Six of Wands, victory and success. So what's coming through here for me is the separation might be temporary. I feel there's a really good chance for you guys to get back together, and coming back into union might actually prove to be a very successful union, a very happy union between the two of you. But there's clearly certain things here that need to be worked through. And look at that. Then you've got the Sun. And there's the happy card right there, the happiness that the two of you can still achieve. And I feel perhaps you're happiest when you're together. I feel they're happiest when they're with you, but they might just have to be able to face how they're feeling and do something about this, you know, especially if they tend to not be very communicative or not be very expressive with how they're feeling, because at the end of the day, you make this person happy. Okay, so let's grab a time frame for you as well, Aniska, when it comes to your connection. All right, one is a possible interaction or possible reunion for this relationship. This makes sense. Look at that. Blocks must be cleared first, okay, in order for union to happen. And it could take as long as a year. Okay, so yeah, that's a long time. But in order to remove whatever this represents, whatever some of those challenges and blockages might represent, it might take some time. So that might actually be a blessing that it takes that long, because the end destination here is to come back into union. It can happen, but it just might go slowly, but it might be worth the wait as well. All right, Aniska, so I will leave that there. Hopefully there's something in those messages that really relates to what you're going through. And it does seem you guys can have another chance at love here. Okay, so thank you very much for your question. All right, so moving on to the next request here. Give me 1 second. All right, Nancy, hello, hello. What can you tell me about Edie's current intentions with me and Norma's intentions? Edie has been closed off and I blocked Norma. It's been weeks, but still feeling her. Okay. Let's tap into that vibe and see what's going on here. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so we'll start with Edie, okay? Let's start with that. So what's going on? Why is she closed off? Let's see, what do I want to start with? Hold on, let me find a deck that I'm drawn to. There are just days where I'm like, what deck do I want to use? Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to use the relationship design cards here. All right. Oh, you're so welcome, Aniska. Thank you. All right, so let's start with Edie, Nancy. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. We're focusing on Edie and the connection with Nancy, Gemini. All right, here we go. All right, Edie, why have you been closed off? What is going on? It's interesting that we've got air, communication, delivery, news. Okay, so there is this need to communicate, but that is not happening. We do have surprises, confessions, love, unexpected romance, and we have a barrier, which makes sense. If she has been closed off, there's the reason why. We have a delay here, walls that are up. We also have magic, out of this world, unbelievable, miracles. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see why this is happening here. What is up with that? Okay. So if she continues to be closed off, part of the reason why that is, and why there is a delay towards moving things forward, it simply has something to do with either her feelings, or maybe she's just overwhelmed by everything. Let's see, she said she wanted only a friendship, and I said I'm okay with that, but she's still being short with me, so it doesn't make sense. Okay. What is up with that? So we're starting with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is perhaps going to come to the surface as to what's going on with Edie, even more than what she's saying, because this right here represents clarity, where eventually you'll hear what you need to hear in order to fully understand what she's telling you. Because even if she said she only wanted friendship, I still don't feel she's opening up fully. You know, she's got her walls up for some reason. I don't think she's being fully open and honest, honestly. I kind of feel she's holding back from really telling you how she feels. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Empress. We've got the Ace of Wands. All very nice cards. And then we've got the Chariot. So this closed off energy could be temporary, perhaps. She herself might need to think clearly as to what it is that she wants. You know, that light bulb moment. It's like, oh, okay, this is how I actually feel, but I need to actually say it. Because this, of course, representing, in a romantic sense anyway, that things can still turn around. Because we clearly see part of the interpretation of this card is a confession that's coming in to be able to help move you guys forward beyond this barrier, whatever that is. You represent the Empress in this reading. And so, a new beginning, yes. You've got aces on both sides here. New opportunities, perhaps, to get things out in the open and to really discuss things on an even deeper level, I feel, because this right here could be moving you forward from whatever is challenging this connection, and why this is here to begin with, and why communication just isn't very productive, you know? It could be one of those things where you might even say, we need a miracle for this to even turn into anything more than friendship, and it just might happen, but I feel she's going to have to let that wall down. Here's the communication. with the Judgment card coming forward. Okay. So yeah, she has to go through this opportunity to really take a look at her actions and why she's acting the way she's acting. And I have a feeling she might reach out and want to apologize, first of all. You know, being short and acting inappropriately perhaps at this point, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, as you mentioned. And so after evaluating her own actions, I feel it's just a matter of time before she reaches out and possibly just says that she's sorry and wanting to start again, maybe, you know, like hitting that reset button, whatever that might represent here. Let's see. She's not telling you something because if she only wants a friendship, why be distant? Right. Exactly. So that's just ultimately what I'm feeling here, that there's something that she's holding back from expressing and telling you. Something's just not adding up, you know? We do have the Hangman right here. So if she continues to be really short with you and continues to stick with just wanting a friendship, what's coming through this time is to distance yourself, you know, let her come to the conclusion that she might not be 100% open and honest with you, and she might ultimately regret not being forthcoming with what she's really feeling and going through here. You know, sometimes somebody needs to step away from a situation in order to give the other person clarity. I feel that could be what's happening here. Because as of right now, this is missing that Six of Pentacles. You know, perhaps you are coming through as someone who's more open to the possibility of giving more, but she's not giving enough, you know? So yeah, it's time to perhaps create change in this scenario. And that change is for you to detach and let go in the meantime until she's able to let her guard down. Here's that card that keeps following you around. You've got your Lover's card, you know, so it always falls on your shoulders here, Nancy, to be able to make the choice as to how to make this play out for you and what it is that you're able to handle in this scenario. Let's see, I kind of told her that with the last message that I was just going to let her be because it didn't seem she really wanted to talk to me. Okay, so that was already a choice that you made to reach out and express that. So you've said what you needed to say, and basically the ball is in her court to determine whether or not she wants to take things out of the friend zone here. Interesting. Yeah, we've got some conflicts that are popping up. I don't know if there's someone else that might be in the picture. You know, this can sometimes be an indication of that competitive energy. And then sometimes the Lover's card can pick up off of that vibe too, where there might be a third person in the mix. Interesting. We do have the Fool's energy here. Okay, so a new beginning is possible, but first I feel there are barriers that need to be cleared, some blockages that need to be cleared, you know, because I feel she's conflicted in her heart space or even in her thoughts. And so she's going to have to figure out what it is that she wants. It falls on her shoulders, Nancy, to be able to act and to come towards you if she wants to carry on that conversation. That is what I'm getting when it comes to Edie at the moment, you know? So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for you and Norma and see what's up with that. All right, here we go. So focusing on you and Norma. All right, what's the vibe? What's the energy? Okay, here we go. So focusing on Norma's intentions. So you blocked Norma. It's been weeks, but still feeling her. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Look at this. We have distance. And again, we've got the word barriers popping up. So barriers popping up for both Edie and Norma. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know here? We have tension, okay, turbulence, arguments, stress. We have frozen, silence, stillness, no words. And we have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. Wow. Talk about cards that actually spell out what's going on. Whoa. All right, so let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn here. That's really powerful messages coming through there. Okay. So what's coming forward here, Nancy, is yes, there's space between the two of you. You're not speaking. There's no interaction in the 3D anyway. And, you know, you clearly have pushed her away. You've blocked her. But it seems she's on the same page. You know, it's almost like she's accepting the distance and time apart. Let's see here. What do we need to know? We do have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so that's the heaviness that is coming forward here. It's like a burden. And maybe that's why it is that you continue to pick up off of her energy, because you guys still are connected somehow. We also have the Magician, though. So Gemini energy as a part of that. And the thing is, you know, you guys are both Geminis. You have the capability to create some sort of reconnection here if either of you actually takes the stance to do that. But no one's doing that. No one's doing that right now. Okay. I feel when it comes to Norma, she's content, or at least accepting of the fact that you guys are not together. That's the vibe I'm feeling, because the Knight of Wands just wants to be a free spirit. And then we've got the Seven of Wands right next to it. So, as I mentioned earlier, the Knight of Wands tends to be non-committal. And we've got the Seven of Wands where we do have challenges, you know, competition that's coming through there. And perhaps this is her way of maintaining control of the situation, the fact that you did block her and she's not able to contact you at this point. There could be other people that she's interacting with at this time. We also have the Seven of Cups. So I feel at this point, at least the way the cards are coming forward, she's just looking at other opportunities in love, in romance. You know, she could be dating multiple people. That's a possibility. Knowing that you have blocked her and that's no longer an option, perhaps. Look at that. We've got the Moon's energy. You know, the deception, the illusion, things that are hidden. And maybe that's something that she's hiding from you. Perhaps the hurt feelings or the resentment, however way that's coming through. But we do have the Four of Cups. So down deep, I kind of feel she's got regrets over past actions, past conversations. She could have dealt with anxiety, depression. This right here, it really does represent the disconnection between two people. She's had a lot of time to think, perhaps. And, you know, this does represent an opportunity that has been missed. And so now she's looking at other opportunities. That's just how it's presenting itself here. We do have the Ten of Swords. I have a feeling, though, that when you guys parted ways, she might not have shown you that it bothered her or hurt her, but it did. It did. So the foundation fell apart here. It collapsed. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there are new opportunities when it comes to Norma. I feel at this point she might be dating around or getting to know other people, connecting with other folks is what I'm feeling here. That's what I feel. She's acting a bit wild. I mean, not bad, but I feel in a sense where she just wants to be free and not care about anything or anyone. I do see that here. I would agree with you there. Yep. I kind of feel too with that Eight of Wands that she's just wanting to dive fully into new connections. You know, to put it bluntly, I mean, I don't think she's sleeping around, nothing like that, but just wanting to maybe meet new people, get to know them really quick, and to determine, you know, should I continue to invest in this connection or just move on to the next person? Because this right here, it's very fast moving energy. It's almost like speed dating, that type of vibe that I'm getting from her. Yeah. And then we've got the World card right there. So this cycle, when it comes to the two of you, it did come to an end. It has completed. And so she's opened up a new door, taking a look at the opportunities that are before her when it comes to getting to know other people and dating. That is what I feel there. All right, so let me see. I'm guided to pull a healing message for you, though, before we wrap up your reading here. Let's take a look and see. But that's what I'm getting when it comes to Norma. And that could very well be why you're still feeling that energy, because you guys were connected at one point, and now that she's kind of accepted it and she's moved on and entertaining other options, you know, she could certainly still think about you, but not so much focused on revisiting the connection, perhaps. All right, let's grab some healing messages here. We've got Power. So this is a reminder for you that you always have what it takes to be able to make things happen in your life. It's like knowing that you've always had the power. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, you know, where Dorothy always had the power to go home, that sort of thing. You know, just click your ruby red slippers and you've always had the power to make things happen in your life. And look at this. You've got something to be happy about. Maybe it's not going on right now, but it's on its way to you. And look at that. You've got new love on the horizon. So even though it may not pan out with Edie or even Norma, this is still a part of your journey. Okay? So just be open to the possibility of what's coming towards you, because it's not over for you as far as being able to find love in this lifetime. All right, Nancy. So that's what I've got for you this time. And hopefully the way things pan out in these situations actually bring you peace and closure if it ends up not working out. Okay? Thank you so much as always. I appreciate it. All right. So moving on to Eileen. Hi, Eileen. All right. Is Eileen the last one, Cameron? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some insight for you. Oh, I'm so glad, Nancy. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Okay, so Eileen, ready for your reading. All right, so you are Aries. Chris is a Scorpio, twin flame, separated, no contact for about 2 years. He is now married to someone else. All right, so let's grab some insight here for you, okay? All right, so Chris is married to someone else at this point. All right, what can we learn from this? Let's take a look at that vibe. Okay. So taking a look at his divine masculine energy. So is your question, Eileen, to see if that marriage will work out or if there's a possibility for you guys, regardless of this, that you're hoping for a reconciliation? So let's go ahead, because I don't actually see a question here. Twin flame separated, no contact. Okay, so let's take a look at his energy, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Chris, Scorpio, on this twin flame journey. Currently separated, no contact. Focusing on Eileen, Aries. Well, we've got telepathy coming through. This is interesting. We've got mute. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. That could be due to the marriage. Let's see. I don't even know. I always felt in my heart I knew we were supposed to be together. Well, you know what? Let's see where this goes. So just the fact that these two cards are coming up next to each other, super, super interesting. Okay, he really hurt me, so I'm resistant, but then lonely. I get it, you know, especially if this is a twin flame connection, because you will always feel drawn to your twin, regardless of where life takes you both. So here's the thing with these two cards. He wants to perhaps reach out. Maybe there's this need to get things off his chest and to just share something with you, but he stops himself, possibly because he is in another relationship. So if he can't actually do that in real life, then this is his way of communicating with you. It could be through a dream. It could be through astral travel. It could be through telepathy, you know, 5D interaction. So there's something tied into that. Oh my God, look, okay, look at this card. We've got subconscious, you've been in my dreams, because that seems to be the only way to communicate at this point in time. Oh, wow. All right, so let's see. His name just keeps popping up. I got 2 calls for him last week at my number. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the connection between Eileen, Aries, and Chris, Scorpio. You do dream about him a lot. I have a feeling it's mutual. And, you know, it's not like he goes into the intention of planning to dream about you, but it just happens, you know, and perhaps that's how it is for you as well. We do have the 5 of Pentacles, you know, so this could certainly make you feel like you've just been left out of his life. We do have the Justice card picking up off of certainly bringing things into balance, you know, but this is also perhaps there is this need to balance the scale somehow, but it's not happening, you know? And perhaps that's why a part of your vibe, a part of his energy is still reaching out somehow. You know, I'm just kind of feeling that. We do have the Ace of Swords coming through here. So this is the need for clarity here. We've got the Lovers card. I feel, okay, this is what I'm getting, that regardless of distance and time apart, Eileen, that the intensity of the connection, energy-wise, you guys are still feeling each other's energies. And it falls on him perhaps to make this decision to reach out. But we clearly see here there's something tied into this mute energy where he stops himself from doing just that. Even if he does call, it's one of those things where he calls and maybe hangs up. And then we have this. We've got the stalemate card. So it's telling us that it's one of those situations that is stuck. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. And his marriage is a huge part of it, that he is with somebody else at this point, but there is still a part of him energetically that's reaching out to you somehow, if that makes sense. Two of Cups. You know, this could have certainly been a very special love connection. And maybe there is still a part of you that, of course, feels like he is the one that, he's the one that got away. He's the one that you want in your life. Oh, I got you. Okay, so he's never actually called. Yeah, that actually makes sense here, though. You know, I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. So he's finding other outlets, perhaps, on how to communicate. But it's not going anywhere. We see that here. Not in the 3D anyway. It's not going anywhere. But there could certainly still be lingering feelings. And as long as he's in another relationship, he's unable to work with you to manifest this, you know? If he chose to walk away, why doesn't he just leave my energy alone and let me try to live my best life? Because I kind of feel there's a part of his vibe that's selfish, you know, wanting his cake and eat it too. I can't help but feel that type of vibe there. Yeah, and of course, that's not fair to you. Not at all. Let's see what else here. What else do we need to know? Eight of Cups, walking away. Okay, that's happened, clearly. That has already happened, but it's almost like this walking away, it only occurred in real life, but meaning that there's something in the heart space that's keeping you guys connected. And maybe you will always be a part of his heart. And again, kind of feeling like he's a little bit selfish in still connecting with you energetically. And that's not a good thing, unfortunately. You know, because then, as you mentioned, it is affecting you. It continues to affect you. So all you can do at this point, Eileen, is to detach yourself in perhaps on a much stronger level than you have already in order to start again, in order to manifest a new beginning for your life. Yeah, it just keeps dragging me back to something that didn't work 3 years ago, and that's frustrating for me. Yes. And so perhaps this is life wanting you to go in a totally different direction. How do I block that from my life? Let's see if that actually pops up here. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. So your intuition, and this has been popping up a lot for the Divine Feminines, you know, trusting what you're feeling, trusting what you're ultimately picking up in your heart or even in your dreams. You know, there's something tied into those messages. And truly, if you trust that and your intuition is coming through with a particular message when it comes to this, maybe it'll give you an idea as to how to manifest that. Let me see what else comes forward here. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is telling you that even though it's been very difficult, you know, that it does keep dragging you back, as you've mentioned, this is giving you the opportunity to just be independent of all that and break free from it once and for all, to walk away in more ways than one from that type of energy so that it's not going to be affecting you anymore. And I feel the universe has your back when it comes to that, because this right here with the Stars energy, yes, it represents wish fulfillment, but it also is picking up off of the opportunity for you to take care of yourself, you know, to put you first for a change. And it's guiding you away from that. Yeah, missing the love aspect, I get it. But I really do feel that you're being directed onto the right path to find it. And look at this, you're coming in as the Empress. So as you can see here, creation of life, and you have what it takes to be able to create an amazing, beautiful life for yourself and to be able to attract the right situation, the right love partner into your life. Somebody who is going to be there for you in every way possible. This is about equality, okay? So this is someone who's not going to get you mixed up in drama, no third-party situations. This is 50-50 exchange between two people who will be able to give and receive equally from each other and to each other. So else. So even though this hurt you, we do have the Three of Swords. Perhaps during this time, continue to focus on your healing and to finally break free from the pain that you have endured when it comes to this relationship, because you're meant for better, truly. You really are. And you have the capability to find it. It's just going to take time, that's all. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, so try to not give up on your journey here. This is a card of perseverance. It might take some time. It could be a slow process for you to be able to detach fully from this frustration that you are picking up off of his energy, and you'll be able to do it. You know, it's just a slow type of healing that is happening here, and more time is involved to be able to reap the rewards of all of those efforts that you're putting in towards that. And I wouldn't worry, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune right here, so you really are destined for better. This is your life turning things around, presenting you with better opportunities in love, and it's still a part of your destiny to find happiness, okay? And you also have the Magician helping you out on this journey as well, to be able to overcome the difficulties and to manifest your ideal partner in this lifetime. And here is your Emperor. So I love that, because again, you represent the Empress. There will be someone who comes in who will be that Emperor for you, that divine masculine, somebody that really can fit you like a puzzle. You know, it might be a divine connection that's coming through here. So it is on its way to you. You just have to be patient until that presents itself to you. But it is on its way. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, so like I've done for the other readings, let's go ahead and grab some time frames here as to when that might be able to manifest for you. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Eileen, Aries. What do we need to know here? Look at this. Have patience. It's on its way. It really is. But, you know, sometimes when we want something to happen quickly, it's almost like the universe hears that. It's like, oh no, not yet. You just got to hang tight and be patient. And I really do feel with the Seven of Pentacles, in the meantime, continue to put in that effort and work into your life, and it's going to come in for you when the time is right. All right. So this is a huge message coming in for you. It's going to take time. Have patience, but it is on its way to you, and things will turn around for the better, where you can finally look back on this journey and have finally seen that you've let go and detached fully from it, and it's no longer going to be affecting you. All right, Eileen, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully that is helpful and gives you some clarity at this time, okay? So I think that's everyone, right, Cameron? Is that everybody? Yeah. All right, guys, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So just a reminder, guys, that we do have another live stream tomorrow evening, but it's going to be on Twitch TV. You don't have to subscribe to it, but that is an option. We'd love for you to follow us over there. And I start tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it works a little bit differently on Twitch, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast here. You would have to attend Cameron, who's our moderator, my daughter. She's going to have her own live stream from 5:30 to 6:30 tomorrow, and that gives you the opportunity to prepay and to pre-purchase for a personal mini reading. All right, guys, so very similar to what we do here today, but Twitch unfortunately doesn't offer a similar super chat type feature. All right, so we're having to do things a little bit differently over there. All right, guys, so I'll go ahead and end things here. Thank you so much for everybody that requested a personal mini reading, and I do hope that the general love forecast offered you some guidance that was helpful as well. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.